Hello, John here, also known as Veninator, and this video we're going to be playing TGC Tours Challenge Circuit at Charles Banks Shootout, which is at Chippewa Country Club. Sorry, I've completely butchered that, I'm sure. So last week we didn't make the cut in CCK at the last event, but we did play the promo event. We got 8 under over 4 rounds, and surprise to myself, that was actually enough to get us promoted. So we're actually in CCJ now, so that was a bit of a shock, to be honest, but yeah, I'm really happy that it happened. So this is our first week in CCJ. Let's see how we do. So let's play the first round, and we'll have a look at the conditions, of course, see how it fares. The course, I've seen a few people playing it. It's really hard to know how difficult it is, to be honest. There's not that many really low scores that I could see when looking at leaderboards, etc., on the main TGC website. But then I haven't seen people scoring really high either, like, you know, like over like plus 15 or anything like that. I don't know. There's not that much like of a ground there, so I'm not sure what I'm expected to get here. Looking at CCJ at the moment, I think the cut's going to be probably, you'd need like 2 or 3 under per round in order to make it. So you're looking at like from 4 to 6 under for 2 rounds. But yeah, we'll have a look. Fingers crossed we do well. It'd be nice to start our CCJ tour with, you know, making a cut. You never know. Like, yeah, I just think making a cut would be good. I'd be happy with that. So it looks like we're on blue tees, pin set 1. Wind speed is low to start off with here from the southwest. We've got firm fairways, default greens, I'm not sure what the default is yet. Green speed is moderate, time of day is default. And let's see, default weather, okay. And let's have a look. So the default's fairways, firm, greens normal, green speed, medium, fast weather, overcast, time of day, afternoon, okay. It's fine, so let's have a look, see how we do on our first round here. Well, this is exciting. So yeah, I'm quite happy, to be honest, being in CCJ already. I mean, to be honest, I thought I'd be in CCK for another, I don't know, half the season or so. So yeah, I'm happy to have moved up. See, let's try and start strong. Fingers crossed we can do well here. This is quite nice. Quite a few bunkers.
Okay, you're in it now.
Okay, so signature hitting it to the left again, but that's okay. It's quite a wide fairway.
All right.
So happy enough with that.
120 yards or so.
Right, because of the elevation and the wind, I'm going to pull this back a little bit, I think. Hopefully that will pull it back, I think so.
A little less than pure on that
Oh,
swing.
well, it wasn't the best shot, to be honest. Okay, so into my first bunker.
This is our third shot.
That's okay, hopefully. Fingers crossed that goes okay. Oh, that looks... yeah.
Well played out of the sand.
That was okay.
This one's for par.
And there we go. Start with a par. I'm happy enough with that for a beginning, which I realise is pretty much always what seems to happen. I get pars and I'm happy with them, which, to be honest, I am. I'm happy to get pars pretty much all round. Of course, as I said, I am aiming for like 2 or 3 under really to make the cut. So that is definitely something I am focused on. And I'm just going to go for the driver here and see how that goes. Okay.
Tee shot should play.
And that's pretty good, actually. I'm quite happy with that shot. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Right, okay, so let's see. There's 23 up. I think with the 100%... God, I'm going to go one more, just because that looks quite high, actually.
Yep, that swing was a little bit off.
It was, but because I clubbed up, that's almost worked. Almost.
Third shot.
Okay. That's... yeah, I think I was just about surviving with that one.
Par on this one.
So yeah, a few poorly timed shots, But the shot selection and just getting a bit lucky perhaps at times has helped me stay at par at the moment. So I'm doing okay. 2 pars so far. Shot selection does sometimes get me out of trouble. Oh wow. To be honest, my tempo has not been great. Entirely intentional, that was. Tempo's not been great so far. But we're doing okay.
It sounded a little bit off.
It was. It was a little bit off, I'm going to be honest.
You're a bit off on that approach.
Okay, yep.
And this is your 3rd shot.
Okay, if I go full whack here, I'm going to be honest, I'm not trusting my my tempo enough. Oh, there we go. That was... Is that going to go too far? It is going to go a bit too far.
Here is a 12-footer.
This really does feel like a... If you're hitting well, everything's going to go in, and if you're not hitting well, you're going to struggle in every hole. I think it's going to reward consistency. This one. I know all the rounds, all the courses are going to reward consistency, but I don't think there's that much room for error when it comes to getting the birdies on this one. So far, wow, that was wonky, but that's worked really well. That could not have been. That could not have been more wonky. But there you go. So I'm happy with that. So I'm 1 under.
And after that one, you'll go down.
So yeah, hit it very fast, but hit it very much to the right at the same time in terms of the path, the swing path, or whatever else.
Got a par 5 ahead of us here.
So yeah, okay, that's fine. Ooh. Will I go for that? I am not going to. I know that might be a bit of a... You know, a lot of people will be like, why wouldn't you go for that? But I'd rather not hit into the water. It's a par 5, so I can
here on the 5th.
get away with it. I don't have 100% power on my clubs. Most of them. I'm a rhythm player in terms of my archetype, and so I generally focused on timing, etc., over power. You wouldn't believe it with the way you see me play, but yeah, generally speaking, my clubs are more built to help me with my timing.
Right here.
Oh, is that going to go in? That's very close. Almost.
Okay, par putt coming up.
Okay, and another par. I'm happy enough with how I'm playing so far, and I am 1 under, which is good. 1 under through 5.
Here we go.
Let's hope that continues. Try and avoid the bogeys as best I can. Okay, this is quite a tricky one. Yeah, there's that. The lake there can be a bit tricky. Okay. To be honest, I haven't actually hit a good shot really yet. I'm glad that didn't come in the water. To be honest, that's okay. I know it's not perfect by any means, but yeah, the tempo is really not firing at the moment. But see, this is where shot choices have at least kept me in it. You know, it's and there's another really poorly executed shot, and that time I'm not going to get out of trouble with this one, unfortunately, I'm pretty certain. I think I've done quite well to stay in it as much as I have with the tempo. But that's okay. There's always the possibility. Oh, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
9 feet to the hole from here. Looking good.
And there you go. So we're back to even par. To be honest, that could have been worse. So, okay. Even par through, what's that? How many holes is that? That's through 6. Okay. And we've got our first birdie. And our first bogey. Let's see, if I go there. going to do a few practice swings here because it's just not quite been working as of yet. So yeah, keep hitting it too fast. So if I slow it down a little bit, that's a bit better. Oh no, it's still too fast. Okay.
Well, missed the green there.
I wonder if just like changing my swing timing in the training would help at all. Oh no. Oh wow, that's really flew out. And it looks like we're going to be over par at the moment. Which is a shame, but it's been coming, to be honest.
Looking really good.
Oh, and I thought I'd saved that.
7-foot putt coming up.
And there we go. So that's another bogey. 2 bogeys in a row. Not ideal, but I'm optimistic about this one. I do fluctuate quite a lot throughout the round where I end up with bogeys, so and being over par and then end up below par at the end. So I'm not at the stage where I'm panicking just yet. Okay, so they will cancel each other out. So I went a bit fast, but I aimed to the right a bit more, and that's worked nicely. I'm quite happy with that one. Okay. And if I... Oh, the timing is...
Well, that approach kind
I'm not sure what I'm doing at the moment.
This is what
I'm going to be honest.
looking like. Oh.
Oh,
Nice
there we go.
on that one.
That one was a bit better. Hit the flag. That's the second time I've done that quite recently.
And that will work.
But yeah, okay. So that's a par, but a positive shot there to get so close to the hole. I'm not sure what would have happened if I hadn't hit the flag. But that's one I don't have to worry about anymore. It's tempting. Will I do it? Someone that's not been hitting the tempo at all decides to go for something where you need to hit it pretty much spot on, which is a bit of a questionable decision, let's just say. Just try and get out of this. Oh no.
Well,
okay, that's okay-ish, considering where I was aiming from. But this is a get out of all the troubles and get out of all the bad lies. Okay, I think I've overhit that.
Here's a 6-foot putt.
This isn't a good round for me so far.
Oh my.
Yeah, that was a harder one. But
here we go for the double bogey. Looking pretty good.
I'm not doing a good showing here. I'm getting a little bit frustrated actually. Just the tempo's not quite hitting the mark. Alright, so I'm on 3 over through the first 9. So it's going to be a bit of a battle now to try and at least get par.
Let's see what happens here on the 10th.
There we go. Let's have a look and see how we do. Okay, that was a decent shot. I'm happy with that. That's where I wanted it to go.
Okay, there we go.
So that's a start. It's another missed tempo.
That should do nicely.
On the pitch shot.
And sink this next putt and you'll grab that birdie.
See if this goes in. It might.
Looking very
it might. Aha, there we go.
In there with the long bomber.
There we go. Right, so that's one back.
2 strokes above par currently.
I'm happy with that one. That was a good shot. Right, I need to keep this positive momentum going now that I'm doing well.
This goes par 5 hole.
Really keep trying to focus. Okay, that was very wonky, but it's going to go pretty much straight on. Just a bit contradictory, but just the way it sort of worked out.
Club up a little bit. We have an elevated green.
Okay, that's better. It's gone really right, which, you know, it makes sense. I did aim right and I hit a slow, but...
Look at you go. Next putt for eagle.
For eagle,
Okay, this one for eagle.
to be honest, it looks... So it's going to go to the right for quite a while, then it'll go to the left, and then it'll go to the right again. So I think it's got to be more this way. Let's see how this does. That big hill is a real pain. Is the pace going to slow down too much before? It is, but that's a tap-in birdie.
That was a good putt. From way out
There we go. Yeah, I'm happy with the
And you're
pacing on that
sitting at
actually.
one
Maybe
over for the
obviously a little bit more, but it would have missed the hole. So that's 2 birdies in a row to get me back to
what happens here
1
on the
over.
12th hole.
Right, okay, so I really need this to hit this hill, but I can't be too left or too right really at all. So this is a challenge.
Oh, this one's hooked.
And it's 2 left. Is that the way? Would that be better than 2 right? I don't know, to be honest. Okay.
Yeah, this is deep, deep into this rough. This is
It is.
a hack and hope situation.
Okay, this is a tricky one as well. Hit decently. This could be on the green, actually. I've done some pretty good recovery shots, considering. Because that's pretty much what's been happening. I've been fighting off. I've been fighting from the rough. Okay, that's alright. Alright, so I got a par, but I really I need to get another birdie to be even for par. And to be honest, I would still love to be 2 under by the end of this round. Oh. Right, so that's not gonna... This is a tricky one. I'm gonna go with this. Is that... It's going in the bunker. That's alright. Alright.
And from the green
so birdie looks out of the question, more or less. But, yeah, okay.
Not much work left
Perfect shot, as in perfect tempo shot. Okay, saved that one. Right, so I've been playing a lot better since I went 3 over. See how I do here.
Oh, you hit that one well.
Alright, that's better. It's not dead on, but it's a lot better. It's not quite full power again, but it's a lot better. Ooh. No, this isn't a nice one, is it? Okay. I'm going to try and hit it over this way. Try and get it on the green, get to the side here. Should be like a really long putt, but
you get the right pace on this one. It is extremely long.
It is extremely long and extremely downhill. Oh, is it not going to turn? Okay.
Here comes a 3-footer.
All right, but it's a par.
All right, we can get out of here with a par.
To be honest, I didn't expect that to be a putt that I could get a birdie on. It was a harder putt than I thought it was going to be when I actually got to it. Was a bit worrying when I saw it. Okay, this isn't looking too great. Okay.
Set this up. The ball's above your feet. Might want to go a little bit more right than you would.
Now this is a hard one. Hit and hope job.
Oh, you didn't hit this
right,
one,
okay.
That's okay.
That's
okay, 3rd shot.
It's not great, but it's okay. It's not going to get there.
You've got this much left to save
battling again here. Let's see how we do here. It's not going to turn enough at all. Not even close.
Just 3 feet left.
Right, it's just a bogey.
that
I
putt
said that and then
safely
saw
into
that
the
looked like it was going to go
A
to the
bit
right.
two over par at the moment.
Two over par. Oof. Yeah, so making the cut this week, if we carry on like this, is
Ready
not looking
to
good.
tee off here on the 16th hole.
But let's see. Let's see if we can turn this around a little bit. Okay, so
This
I've
one looks pretty safe.
tried to get it around the dog leg a little bit.
And we're about 130 yards to the pin from here.
Let's try a different type of shot. Ah, no. Timing again. Come on, tempo, you can do it. I mean, I'm not going to get birdies from that distance. It's just unrealistic, isn't it? Okay. That's a pretty good effort.
No.
From that distance, that's a pretty good effort. Okay,
Now let's take
another
a peek
par.
at our scorecard, see what that's saying.
So we've done 16 holes and we're 2 over.
Teeing it up on
It's not looking good for getting over par. I mean under par. It's looking very good for getting over par, but we'll see.
This one looks like it'll play.
Another wonky shot, which went straight.
And setting up about 105 yards to the pin.
Bit contradictory again. See if I can get one of these. Right, the lob wedges. Okay, yeah, not full power. That's what I wanted. It's a bit too far that way, but in terms of the actual distance, I'm happy with that.
26 feet to the cup.
I think even more than that, to be honest. There you go, let's try it. It's not the easiest putting surface either.
And this next putt for par.
They move quite a bit.
This putt's tracking.
But that's gone in. There you go. Those short ones where they move a lot, they can be very tricky. Right, so +2, 2 over through 17.
Bring this thing home now on the 18th tee.
Okay, so I need to do very well here in order to save the par. Realistically, it's not likely to happen. I'm sorry to say. That's a good shot. Just a little bit off. Right, so I need to chip this in then. You never know.
Coming through with the chip.
Not too bad.
3 feet left. And
right, so yeah, so I got a birdie at the end. I think that was a birdie, wasn't it? Yeah, so 1 over for the round. Okay, salvageable. Not ideal, but salvageable. So we'll have to see how I do on round 2, but fingers crossed. Maybe if I have a really good round, we can still make the cut. Let's hope so. See you next time.